Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there. Holy shit. Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay. I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white?
I didn't fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Is tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
And any one of you could do that to me.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye.
I can't believe I still have this pencil case.
She could have taken
I should
another
upgrade to the 21st century.
I have to admit,
But I
I'm
like
not
it
a
old
big fan
school.
of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured
I should
the
take a
essence of
picture to
post-war
prove I'm
beauty
still
in America.
here.
And there
Plus,
was
it's
honesty
perfect for
about
my
the economic
portfolio.
conditions of the era.
And I have to get my
But a
daily
beauty in the
selfie
struggle.
quota.
You don't have beauty without a beat. Which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse. And both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s.
I do
Well,
love my analog camera.
We've all seen that
I should take a
iconic
quick
shot
picture
of
now.
Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man, and his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie. And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression. Or selfie expression. Sorry, I know. So if anybody wants to question the portrait as modern narcissism, I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass. Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed.
Consumed by your work.
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
Blackwell Academy.
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Just by participating, by putting yourself out there in the world. No matter who wins. This is just a
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock? God, I'm such a photo nerd. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
I only want to share whatever gifts I have.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers. That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday. Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool. Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge. Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Hi, Kate.
Oh, hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
This might make a cool shot. This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What? So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here. Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
They're just getting
You
you ready.
always
Welcome to
look
the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
Ah, the science room. Here's the portal to Warren's brain.
American girls, it's sad to imagine a world without you. American girls, I'd like to be part
I think that's
of the
Courtney.
world around.
She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
Driving a car by the seaside, watching the
There's Taylor,
world from
always
the
waiting for
bright
Victoria.
side.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
To all of you American girls in the movies, no one can tell where your heart is. American girls like dollies, with shiny smiles and plastic bodies.
I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood.
I wish I had an American girlfriend.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people. I hate having everybody see inside my locker.
Sometimes walking around.
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
Talking about her own place, somewhere around the mountain.
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks.
Try her fountain till she got tired to
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around. That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type. I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. I wish October would last forever. It looks like she's been gone for months.
To all of you American girls.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out.
American girls, I'd like to be part of the world.
Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
Car by the seaside, watching the world from the bright side.
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am.
To all of you American girls in the movies, no
I wonder what actually
one can
happened to
tell
her.
where your heart is. American girls
Good thing I left my
like
AK at home.
with shiny smiles and plastic buddies.
Principal doesn't come out of his office much. Rachel Amber. She's so pretty. I hate these posters, so sad. Miss Grant is a great science teacher. How many students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess we all should these days. There's the lighthouse again.
Walking around my own place.
Yay, Halloween, my favorite time of year. The Bigfoot Stomp. I should develop some school spirit. Go team. He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
Till she got tired to complain. That's when I fly.
God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him.
To your
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards. Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp. Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters. I wonder what actually happened to her. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
to all of
There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple.
sad to imagine a world
Nerd alert. This poster has Warren written all over it.
American girls I'd like to
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
around you, driving a car by the seaside, watching
There's
the
Hayden,
world
another
from the
Vortex Club
bright
bro.
side.
But he's actually not an ass. Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame. It looks like she's been gone for months.
American girls in the movies, no one can tell where your heart is. American girls like dollies.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me. Now, who would bother to write that crap? The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you. I'm good to flow, thanks. This poster must drive people to have sex. I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz. I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy? Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day. Whoa, where did that butterfly come from? It doesn't look like any kind I've ever seen before. The blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me. The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do! I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
Can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse time?
Go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of... Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
I did it.
Can you give me
I
an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer who perfectly captured
I'm a
the human
human
condition
time
in black and
machine.
white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't
Diane
freak out.
Arbus.
Not
There
yet.
you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images
together,
of homeless
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and
When I
children.
took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And shh, I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I need
as
to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely pop. Well, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everybody. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class is turning in a photo. So, you see the dilemma?
I know, Mr. Jefferson. I just worked so
Nice
hard
answer,
at the shop,
Max.
and I'm sure
Are
know
you
what it's like
okay?
to be
You look
consumed
pale.
by your work.
Kate,
I just really think
did we
that
talk at all
being
today?
here is an important
This is the
cultural
first
event,
time.
and I want
What's
to
wrong?
represent Black
I'm sorry, I'm just dripping.
Just by participating.
Too much stress.
By putting yourself
I know
out
the
there in
feeling.
world. Now, no matter who wins, this is just a bump on a bigger road.
I wish we didn't.
I don't want
I
anybody
do have to
feel
go,
excluded
but
from this
we can talk
process.
later if you
I
want.
also want
I'll see how I
everybody to know
feel.
that this photographic
Thanks,
process
Max.
is not for everybody. I had my moment in the camera eye, and everybody should
Oh,
have that
totally.
chance.
I only
Right?
want to share whatever gifts I have with the world.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have one.
Given your selfie output, I'm sure you must have about 1,000 pics by now.
It'll take a long time to find a good one.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Miss Shot, and I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work. I just
Nice
really
answer,
think
Max.
Everyday Heroes
Are
is
you
an
okay?
important
You look
cultural
pale.
event, and I want
Kate,
to represent Blackwell Academy.
Did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just dripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process, but
I wish we
I also
didn't.
want everybody
I do
know
have
that
to
this
go, but
photographic
we can
world
talk later
is
if you
not for
want.
everybody.
I'll see how I
I had
feel.
my moment in the camera.
Thanks, Max.
Everybody should have that
Totally.
chance.
I only
Right?
want to share whatever gifts I have with the world.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Victoria hasn't moved from that spot. I wish I could go talk to Mr. Jefferson about what's going on, but I can't. I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
Yo, Dan, you tease me.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class with those nerds.
What's that got to do with anything?
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing
Ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer,
I'm so
it's happening
sick
again.
of people trying to control
I
me.
need a hammer to break it open.
Hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away
There's the
from
hammer.
me, psycho!
Now I can break this goddamn glass. Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Worse than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Oh, shit! I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
I need a hammer to break it open.
Shit! Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me! No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking. Does he hate me?
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, Talk to me.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.